Hi guys, today I'm going to talk for a minute about Hera. She is obviously the Greek goddess of marriage. Um, and disclaimer, with all mythology stories, there are multiple variations. I just go with the ones that I've heard the most or like the best. Just how it is. Anyway, I've been fascinated is particularly by Greek mythology since I was little. And so growing up, I read lots of stories of Hera, but I was also influenced by um, the, what is his name? Kevin Sorbo, that's his name. Kevin Sorbo version of Hercules' legendary journey, which was very interesting, and influenced by a lot of fairy tales at that age, Disney style. So I kind of saw things as you're either the princess or the villain. So Hera, in my eyes, growing up, was always this evil queen, evil stepmother type. I always almost pictured her as hideous, which in reality, according to legend, she was the most beautiful of the goddesses. She was very lovely. But as I'm older now, I kind of understand a bit more. I mean, this goddess was. She was the goddess of fidelity, of marriage, of childbirth. I mean, everything about her was a devotion to the spouse, and to not have that returned, I could definitely see how that would make her so jealous and angry. I can understand her rage. Now, granted, she took it a little far way too often. I mean, things like making Hercules go crazy, so, well, Heracles, but Hercules is more known. But his name was Heracles in Greek. But making him crazy so that he killed his entire family and then taking it away so he'd regret it. And, yeah, I mean, and then him having to do the trials to clear his name. Very complicated stuff that is not good. And she killed several and attacked several of Zeus's children, as well as the girlfriends and Zeus himself. Attack Zeus, that's fine. The rest of them were pretty innocent. A lot of times they weren't even knowledgeable that Zeus was the father or the lover or whatever, and that they were kind of attacked anyhow. But I can understand her anger with all of it now that I am older. Anyway, so yes, she was a very jealous and angry, bitter woman. Most of her stories are just, I struggle to find a story from her that is not filled with jealousy and anger and rage. She just was very violent, very jealous. But she was also, like I said, the goddess of marriage, fidelity, childbirth, and women would pray to her to have strong marriages, to increase the likelihood of their child being born healthy and that they would survive childbirth. Because at that time, obviously, they didn't have the modern medicine we have now, so they would pray to Hera because there was so frequently deaths during childbirth of both the mother and the infant. And so they would pray to her for help in that regard and to help them. And so in some ways, she was very positive, especially for women. Probably the most positive story I could find had less to do with Hera and more to do with Zeus. But it did also have to do with Hera. I'm struggling to remember the god's names right now that was pursuing her. It might have been Pan. I'm sorry, I should have written down the research on this. But anyway, she was being pursued, and Zeus created a cloud version of her in order to trick that god into pursuing the cloud rather than her. And of course, the god caught the cloud version. They did their little thing, and that is how the centaur race was created, which she gave birth. When the cloud version of her gave birth, it was half horse, half human, and that became the centaurs. Really strange. And that's just one version. Honestly, that could have easily been a story made up at some point. It's hard to know, because it's very rare I've heard that. But hey, I liked it, so I thought I'd share it. Anyway, if you like this story, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, all that. If you want to become a member, if you just can't seem to get enough of me for some reason, want to become a member, go ahead and press the join button at the top of my channel. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.